If you're a real one and you watched my M14 versus Olympia video to the end, you'll probably remember this. So the question at the end of the day, which one is really the correct choice? None. What you really should be doing is just using the 1911 and the knife until you have enough to get the box or a decent SMG. Grow up! And you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, hold on you twat, what SMG am I supposed to use? And that's a good question. And overall convenience and just decentness, I'd say the MPL or the MP5K.
Hey guys!
No, get that dual-wheeled shite out of here. Get the fuck out. And these two, they do have a rivalry, which is a bit strange because they are very similar. It's not as big as M14 and Olympia, but it's still a rivalry nonetheless. For me personally, these always just felt like the same gun, and a matter of which I would get it depends on what map I would play on. If I would play 5 or Call of the Dead, I'd probably get the MPL. But if I would play Ascension or Moon, I'd probably get the MP5K. But on a matter of which one I would prefer, probably the MPL, just because, I don't know, I like it. I like the looks of it. I like the sound of it. It's literally down to that. They're pretty much the exact same gun in my eyes. But yeah, we're back on Kino comparing these two guns. I was going to do 5, but I mean, you can't really take the MPL to higher rounds when you have to take the elevator up to get ammo every single time. And I'm not even going to try and think about trying to stay on first floor. I'm not fucking mental. But yeah, let's see which one's better. MPL or MP5K.
Boy!
And before we start, I just want to thank this guy for the idea. And yeah, cheers pal.
You're a pussy.
First up is the mini piss launcher, the MPL.
Hot diggity dog.
I mean, you probably guessed this since it's an SMG, but yeah, this thing shreds on early rounds and gets you loads of points as well. By round 5, I managed to get the power open, which was about the same time as the Olympia, but let's not forget how to open a door and buy the weapon and buy ammo for it, so, you know, we can let that slide. And plus, this thing is miles better than the Olympia, I think everyone knows that. So yeah, it's worth it. One thing about both the MPL and the MP5K is that you buy ammo so much. Like, these two are so shit in the ammo department, man. These things are wank. But most of the time, you probably will be able to make your points back, so it's not that big of an issue, but still. By the end of round 5, I managed to get Jug, and you know what, it felt good to use a gun what can actually make your points. The M14 and the Olympia, even though the M14 is way better than the Olympia, you were living on benefits, mate. Against the dogs, this thing is, wow, it's pretty good. After the dog round, I went to get Speed Cola, and now the only thing I really need is Pack-a-Punch. In the meantime, the MPL isn't doing too bad. I mean, yeah, it runs out of ammo a lot, and it's not killing as fast, but it don't matter, because I have enough for Pack-a-Punch now. But when you Pack-a-Punch the MPL, you get possibly one of the best Pack-a-Punch names to ever exist.
The hell is a MILF?
And because it's Black Ops 1, we get given an optic, but such a stupid ass reticle. What is that? Like, I love the Pack-a-Punching in this game. You get given some really cool attachments, but can you just give me a red dot sight, man? What is it with these stupid ass reticles? Give it a couple rounds forward. The MPL it's doing okay. It's not the best gun in the world. Definitely not something you really want past round 15 or anything, but I mean, it's doing alright for the challenge sake, I guess.
Oh, you awesome.
Round 19, things are going pretty smoothly, you know, and oh shit. So my first down was on round 19, which was way more than the Olympian M14, but I mean, it's sort of bound to happen when you're using a gun as mediocre as these two, but yeah, I'm impressed that I didn't go down until this round anyway. Round 27, still going strong, and the reason why I'm skipping forward a lot of these rounds is because literally every round is the exact same. And pretty much it falls into a cycle where I buy ammo and I either train the zombies in this room and go down to the stage, or I go all the way around and go back to the stage, use all my ammo and do it again. It's a really slow, boring, annoying way of playing, but I mean, it was the only way I could really use this thing effectively, and most of the times I would just run around the whole map instead of trying to train in the MPL room, because that one, that's just a bit too hard, and two, I mean, I'd use most of my ammo in there anyway. But that's how most of this game went down after like round 23. It's just the same thing over and over again.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. Fuck you!
And using this strategy, rounds take so long. I feel like rounds are taking about 5-10 minutes to complete, which is crazy to me. It comes to a point is I'm getting more excited because the dog round is quick than it actually giving me a max ammo. Moving into the early phase, it feels like I'm shooting spitballs at the zombies instead of actual bullets. But in all fairness, I'm an idiot for complaining about this, because this is not a high round weapon at all, and it's not even meant to be one, so I mean, we'll just see how far this thing can take me. At the start of round 32, going to get ammo, I tried to train them, then go out and go around to go back to the stage, but I got caught in a bit of a little spot here, so yeah, this isn't good. But I did manage to do a fucking insane acrobatic jump over some Nova crawlers, which were pretty funny. But I do manage to escape and go back to the stage as my plan was, just was a bit tense there. Went back again to buy more ammo with an insta-kill, so I was feeling lucky, but, well, as you're gonna see, I wasn't so lucky this time.
Oh no, no, no.
Knowing I would full well die if I tried to go the way I came, I had to go into the alleyway, which I didn't open. And this was probably the most tense part of the playthrough in this session, because I didn't have enough to buy the forbidden door, because if I didn't buy it I was going to die anyway. So I had to quickly get enough points with a trail of zombies like right behind me, and with no jug or quick revive, and I didn't even have enough for quick revive when I even bought it, so I'm down bad right now, but I just managed to escape it. I did eventually have enough quick revive, but then I realised that I don't have any left. So my next priority was saving up for jug if I could survive to get jug. But I forgot about how expensive upgraded ammo was, so I had to get the unpack-punched MPL to get enough for jug and to get enough for pack-a-punch, which was a bit concerning to be fair. Surprisingly, I did manage to get enough for jug. Next up was just to save up enough for pack-a-punch, and I could keep going on this really hard challenge. And by some miracle, I did manage to get enough for pack-a-punch, which, I mean, I didn't think I would. I think I would have died as soon as I was a 2-hit. I didn't even think I would get enough to get jug, but, I mean, fair play to me, I bloody did it. But I didn't have enough to get upgraded ammo, so I had to get the unpacked MPL and try and use that to get some more points. But you know what, it's fine. I've come back from worse than this. All I need to do is save up enough for pack-a-punch and just a little bit more for ammo, so I don't have to go and get the unpacked version again. Sounded like a solid plan, so I got enough for pack-a-punch. I was going to pack-punch my MPL. Hey look, the teleporter. Alright, let's use it. Link the pad. Link the pad! And obviously, with no quick revive, that meant the end of the game, because there's no way I was getting out of that, was there? But you know, the MPL was decent, and it held its own for the early rounds, as an SMG should. So let's move on to its identical twin, the MP5K. Me being an idiot, I forgot to record the early rounds, but those were just me getting points anyway, so I'm glad I realised it before I actually got the gun. But yeah, the MP5K. One thing about both of these guns is when you get a double points, it is the most satisfying thing ever. I mean, just watch the money going up, man. Watch that money go up.
We were supposed to start at 3.
I'm out there making fat stacks, man. Chill.
Same as MPL, I got power open by round 5, and nearly enough to get jug as well. For this game, I played my cards a bit differently, so this time I got all my perks before I pack-a-punched and had to pay for the more expensive ammo. So, yeah, that was more... I was more strategic this game, let's say. Performance-wise, these things felt the same. They both felt the same in, like, the time to kill, how much I had to buy ammo, like movement, everything just sort of felt the same, because these guns are really, really similar. even the places where you had to buy ammo, because they were both off the stage, like right next to it, but sort of off it, and they were both in this awkward spots to buy ammo in. These guns are so similar, man. Around 9, I had enough to buy Pack-a-Punch with some left over for buying the ammo, just so I had a head start so I don't go fucking broke. Unfortunately, it has a way more lamer name than the MPL Pack-a-Punch, but you know, I'll let it slide. But yeah, so far, just like the MPL, it's doing pretty good at like this early round. It's killing, it's getting loads of points, it's just all around decent. Against the dogs, both of the guns are quite, they're decent, but it's not like a shotgun where it just kills them instantly. You have to soak up quite a few bullets to kill them. But they're still decent, they'll still kill. Around 17, it's where it starts showing a bit of weakness, just like the MPL. The MPL round was so much easier to commentate over because, I mean, it's like I'm commentating the same one over again, but they're really that similar. They're good around the same time, they start falling off at the same time, they play pretty much the same. Like, it's really hard to commentate over this one and find stuff to talk about. Round 19 being a dog round and knowing I won't have enough ammo for it, I'm not going to get scammed, I'm not going to buy more ammo, I'm just going to get the bow and knife and finish off the round using that. And you know what? It worked, it worked. Come on, it's better falling for a scam like that. Come on, what is the game playing at, man?
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
But yeah, even by round 20, the MP5K is that weak that taking care of the remaining crawlers is like, it uses up a good half to 2/3 of my ammo, man. On round 20, I had a very frightening near miss, but just managed to slip my way out on my first down.
Tight, yeah!
Going to buy more ammo, I sort of got stuck in the MP40 room, but I'm just managed to get out after some luck with an insta-kill. And first time I missed it, so I thought I was going to miss it, and if I didn't get the insta-kill in time, I think that would have been my first down or something, because there was way too many zombies in there for me to survive with just the MP5K, let's be real here. But yeah, I managed to make an escape out of the room and managed to not die yet. Moving on a couple of rounds, I tried to do the same thing. I tried to do the same near miss what I did a couple rounds ago, but this time it didn't end so well and I got my first down. But first down being around 25 to 19 it's not a bad difference, but unlike the MPL I wasn't so lucky because both sides had a lot of zombies and that's where the game ended. But if one of the sides didn't have zombies, I feel like I could have taken the MP5K way further. But yeah, that was both, and now let's try and compare these really similar guns. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to have both of them here, and you'll see why. But let's start with the pros, and the pros are, these guns will make you a lot of money when you use them. I mean, them being SMG war weapons kind of gives that away. I mean, come on, you sort of expected that when you bought it. Another pro is that until about round 15 to 17, up until those rounds, that's when these guns do best. That's when they get the most points. That's when they get decent kills, and that's when you can kill a lot of zombies without buying ammo. And another pro is that, you know, they're war weapons, so you know, infinite ammo and everything and that. The big con I'm going to give it is that how much you have to buy ammo, and it's good that these guns make as much points as they do because you need it to support the ammo situation, man. See, I'd confidently say you spend about 50% of the match literally going over and buying ammo and walking back to your original training spot. But the other con I'll probably give it is that using these things past round 20 is like, mate, just please use another weapon, man. Please, for my sake and your sake, man. But yeah, those are the pros and cons, and for both of these guns I probably rate them about a 7 out of 10 because they're pretty decent. As for which one I'd personally prefer, I think I'm MPL gang, but in honesty, I think the MP5K is a bit better. I probably could have taken it further if I didn't die after the first down, but it was just a matter of where I downed. So I think the MP5K is better, but I would just rather use the MPL because I don't know, I just prefer it. And before I end this video, I just want to say thank you all so much for the massive support on my first video about the M14 and the Olympia. I never expected to get that amount of views and likes on that video. And to everyone who commented, I'm just thank you so much because I never expected that video to get that big. So I just want to say thank you for that. And obviously to everyone who subscribed from that video, because you've really motivated me to try and make more content now. So yeah, thank you all so much. But anyway, back to which gang is better. It doesn't really matter what gang you are, as long as you're not using this sack of shit.